all. Today we have Professor Yamini with us, a faculty here at IBS Hyderabad, and ma'am will be sharing some useful tips with us regarding design thinking. Ma'am, we are very glad to have you here. Could you please introduce yourself?
Okay. I am Dr. Yamini Meduri. I teach design thinking at IBS Hyderabad. We started this course 3 years back. We started off with a 15 student class which is now almost 5 times more, and we're almost 75 students class. So I'm really glad and happy that it's come this far. I didn't get into design directly. I'm a computer science engineer and then an MBA in HR, PhD in HR and disaster management. But I stumbled upon design while I was doing my, after I started working on that. And design somewhere answered a lot of questions which were left during my engineering days and during my business days as to why is there not that collaboration, and design kind of helped. Then then I started pursuing design, and I've done my post-graduation in design from MIT US. So that's how I got into design. But I'm more a business faculty, core HR at the first school. Might be a little of engineer. That's probably helping me understand design a little bit.
Ma'am, we are very lucky to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ma'am, could you tell us what design thinking actually is and what people perceive design thinking to be?
Yeah. So I would probably start off answering your second question is, what do people perceive design to be? Design as a word has to do a lot with the aesthetics and the beauty of how products look like. But I really feel that design is today more about the functionality and how can organizations use this as a skill and come up with innovative products, right? So design thinking is an approach where we are trying to solve problems in most user-centered way. Make the human be a part of your problem solving. Earlier, when we were looking at the other problem solving models that we were looking at it more at a business perspective. As in, we are trying to see if my business can make sense out of this problem that we're trying to solve or not. But now we are saying, trying to look at it from the customer's perspective, look at it from what do they need. And when you're creating a solution that reaches or that solves these requirements of the user, then the acceptance of your product is much higher with the user. And so you don't have to really spend or invest a lot more on the marketing aspects of it. You just have to just create a great product and it sells because it's solving users' problems.
And we have a very broad idea about how companies are used it. Can you tell us how is it relevant today for business students, like why design thinking in the B school?
Okay. So I, for one, would believe that design is required for every student. I think the NEP has mandated design thinking for that reason, because it's a mindset that you develop. It's not just about solving a problem. Today your ChatGPT helps you solve a problem better than anything else that was available earlier. So, but design helps you to understand what your generative AI is also not able to understand. That's about the user. I want something in a product, I know it. AI doesn't know. AI might give you options. Now, after you hear from me as to what are my needs, what are my requirements, maybe then I am allowing my AI to give me options. Probably I key in that, these are the requirements. What are the options? What are the ideas that you have which can solve all of these elements? Maybe AI can help you in bringing up ideation. However, I really feel that ideation also is possible better for me. As a user or as an individual, because I very strongly believe, and I'm sure it is true to think, generative AI is a product of design. When I had Google as a search engine, where I was keying in anything and I'm getting hundreds of responses, thousands and millions of responses, suddenly I said, why should I go around all of these responses? Why can't you bring about some unique response for me? And how is it making my searching experience different from your searching experience? Now that's an element which created generative AI. Now I think for any business student, it's important that you start thinking in a way that is totally different from whatever is already there. Design helps you develop that mindset. And today businesses are thriving on design, and businesses which would want to create some disruptive innovation is depending on design. So if you're just creating your regular skills, then you can create jobs, but you can't build careers. If you really want to build careers, what's important is developing a mindset that is more design driven, right? Because tomorrow the organizations, markets are going to be design driven. So at this point of time, it's important that my business students understand design. They are able to imbibe design as a mindset, so that they are able to create solutions that are more market, accepted. Right? For that, I think today it's very, very important and relevant for every business student to practice design.
Ma'am, we believe that now students who did not know about design thinking or maybe had slight concept came to know about a lot of things and will take interest in it. And ma'am, we are really thankful that you took out some time and
thank you. My pleasure. I mean, design has been an HR course for a long time, for a simple reason that I am an HR faculty, so it was listed in HR. But I wanted to actually tell everybody that it's not an HR course, and I'm glad that I'm hoping that through this particular exercise, maybe more students understand what design is and do not perceive this to be a HR elective, and take a lot more of them take up this course so that they become more relevant for organizations. Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so much. Thank you.